Most people hear the word Dhikr and think of repetition. They imagine beads sliding through fingers, lips mumbling praises, a rhythm of devotion. But for Ibn Arabi, this was never the real meaning. He believed Dhikr was not something you did, but something you entered. He wrote, "Dhikr is the gate to unveiling. It is the breath of the soul when it remembers its origin." Imagine this. Every divine name is not just a title, it's a frequency, a doorway, a mirror. When you utter it, your heart doesn't just repeat, it vibrates, it realigns. It starts to glow with a remembrance that is older than your birth. You see, we've been taught to repeat Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. And yes, they are beautiful, but most of us say them the way we scroll our phones, quickly, unconsciously, without presence. Ibn Arabi would say, Dhikr without presence is a body without a soul. So tonight, I invite you to do something different. Not just to say 5 sacred phrases, but to enter them, to wear them like a cloak, to feel their weight, their scent, their color in your chest. These aren't 5 random dhikrs. These are 5 keys Ibn Arabi hinted at, to unlock your inner heart, your hidden states, and to dissolve the walls between you and the divine. Before we begin, pause, silence the world, close the tabs in your mind, and remember, you're not just reciting sounds, you're stepping into sacred memory. In the path of spiritual awakening, everyone reaches a point where things feel stuck. You pray, but the answer feels distant. You try, but doors stay closed. It feels like the universe has turned its face from you. That's when Ibn Arabi introduces us to one of the most sacred names, Ya Fatah, the opener. But he warns, do not ask for openings outwardly before you allow an opening inwardly. You see, in Arabic, fath doesn't just mean to open a door, it means a divine unlocking, a release of what's hidden, a tearing of veils that block inner clarity. So when you whisper, Ya Fatah, you're not begging for something outside to happen, you're asking for a veil within you to drop. Ibn Arabi taught that each soul has locked chambers, places where pain, pride, fear, or even laziness live. These chambers block your connection to divine flow. And Ya Fatah is not a magic word, it's a key, a vibration that breaks open the locks you've unconsciously placed on your own heart. Ask yourself, what opportunity are you blind to because you're expecting it to arrive wearing a different costume? What door might already be open, but you never tried to walk through it? Sometimes the gate is not locked, it's just your perception that is. Ibn Arabi wrote, the real has already opened all things, but it is veils of self that believe they are closed. When you recite Ya Fatah, you are affirming, I no longer believe in walls. I am ready to see the unseen. I surrender my will to the will that sees beyond. So tonight, don't chant it casually. Don't rush it. Sit still, feel your chest. Whisper it like you are calling someone deeply beloved to come home. Ya Fatah, Ya Fatah, Ya Fatah. Repeat it 33 times, then breathe in silence and listen. The doors you've been waiting for may already be open. You just have to walk through them with a heart that finally sees. If you've ever asked yourself, why does provision come to some people easily while I struggle? Then this name is for you, Ya Wahhab, the giver of gifts. But don't misunderstand, this is not about gifts you can see. Ibn Arabi taught that Wahhab doesn't just give things, he gives capacities. He wrote, when he gives, he does not place it in your hand, he places it in your being. You might be asking for money, for success, for comfort, but God may be trying to give you vision, patience, intuition, or depth, gifts that shape who you are, not what you have. Because in Ibn Arabi's view, the most precious gifts from the divine don't show up in your life, they show up in you. So when you say Ya Wahhab, you're not just asking for more, you're asking for what truly fits your soul. Many of us are overwhelmed with desires, but Ibn Arabi would say, before you ask for a gift, ask to be made worthy of it. Because real giving is not just about receiving, it's about becoming the one who can hold what's sacred without breaking. So tonight, when you whisper Ya Wahhab, don't say it with the anxiety of lack. Say it with the confidence of someone being prepared for a gift they never even knew how to ask for. Repeat it slowly. Taste the sound. Feel its echo in your chest. Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab. Maybe you'll notice a shift, not in your circumstances, but in your capacity to carry what's already on its way. If the world around you feels dark, if your own mind has become a maze of doubts, regrets, and fears, then Ya Nur is not just a name, it's a return. Ya Nur, the light. Most people think of light as something that comes from outside, but Ibn Arabi saw divine light as something you were made from. He wrote, "The light of God is not cast upon you, it is awakened within you, and that awakening is the meaning of Dhikr." So when you whisper Ya Nur, you're not asking for a light to arrive. You're asking for a veil to be lifted. You're saying, I am ready to stop searching outside because the glow I seek has always been inside. In darkness, it's not that the light is gone. It's just that we've closed our eyes to it. And sometimes we even fear it, because the light shows us not only the beauty, but also the wounds, the shadows, the parts of ourselves we've buried. But Ya Nur is gentle. It reveals slowly, with mercy. It doesn't expose to shame you, it exposes to heal you. When you repeat Ya Nur, you're calling the divine spotlight back onto your path, your decisions, your heart. You're telling God, I want to see clearly. Even if it hurts at first, even if it changes everything. Say it tonight like a lamp in your hands, lighting the steps ahead, but also illuminating the rooms inside you that you've left in the dark for too long. Ya Nur, Ya Nur, Ya Nur. Repeat it 33 times. Then close your eyes and see what rises from within. There are wounds you can't explain. There are heavinesses you carry that no one else can see. You smile, but inside, something aches, softly, quietly. That's where Ya Latif enters. Ya Latif, the subtle, the gentle, the one who moves through what is too fine to be noticed. Ibn Arabi described Lutf, this divine subtlety, as the way God touches without touching, heals without breaking, changes without force. He wrote, God's lutf is the unseen breeze that lifts you while you sleep, that softens your sorrow before you even cry. When life feels raw, when your insides feel like glass, fragile and sharp, you don't need loud miracles. You need something delicate, and that's Ya Latif. It's the Dhikr of those who've been through quiet suffering, the ones who don't scream in pain, but ache with dignity. When you say Ya Latif, you're inviting divine mercy to touch your sorrow from the inside, to mend what no human hand could reach. Not every wound needs fixing, some just need holding. Ya Latif is how God holds you. It's how He reminds you that gentleness is not weakness, it's divine power in its softest form. So tonight, say it like a whisper to your own soul. Ya Latif, Ya Latif. Repeat it gently 33 times. Then sit in silence and allow something unseen to move within you. Not with noise, but with divine kindness. Everything around you changes. People shift, promises break, plans dissolve. Even your own thoughts, dreams, and desires evolve. In a world built on impermanence, what do you hold on to? For Ibn Arabi, there was one unshakable center. Ya Haq, the truth. But this truth isn't just a fact or a belief. It's reality itself. It's the divine presence that never fades, never lies, never dies. He wrote, Haq is the only certainty that cannot be veiled. When all forms fall, only the Haq remains. So what happens when you say, Ya Haq? You begin to root yourself not in your thoughts, not in your fears, but in the only thing that cannot be taken from you. You begin to remember that you are not your pain, you are not your mistakes, you are not even your story. You are a reflection of the Haq, and returning to that knowing is the goal of every spiritual path. When you say Ya Haq, you are declaring, I surrender my illusion. I stand in what is real, even if it hurts, even if it undoes everything you thought you knew. This is the most powerful of the five, because Ya Haq doesn't give comfort, it gives truth. And sometimes, truth shakes you before it settles you. So tonight, say it with full presence, not as a chant, but as a vow to live in truth, to speak with truth, to love through truth. Ya Haq, Ya Haq, Ya Haq. Repeat it 33 times, then fall into silence. And in that silence, you may discover the one thing that was always there, always waiting, always calling, the Haq. Before you leave this space of remembrance, ask yourself, did something stir in your soul tonight? If even a single word touched you, if even one name echoed where silence once lived, then this is just the beginning. There's more to remember, more to awaken, more doors waiting to open inside you. So if your heart whispered, follow it. Subscribe to Heart's Whisper, not for content, but for companionship on your journey back to the one. Because sometimes, all it takes is one more name to change everything.